I'm currently, what's going on in my life now is I just want to talk about this. I'm still, I, I failed on semen retention. I did. Like, back in September, end of September, I did. Then I did it again. I failed again. And again, just went back to that cycle again. So, but for the past days, I haven't like busted a nut or anything. But how I'm doing this now, I'm doing the subliminals now, and to boost my energy up and boost the semen retention to boost it more up because it was very low. It wasn't way up here. My energy was low for everything, like on breaking the cycles and wanting to do, making the hard choices, being inspired, and being motivated. It was low, and it took me to October to realize that. With my mind right now, I'm still working on it. I found out labeling is not good, at least for me at least. Label a thought, it just creates more chaos within my mind. So I just stopped labeling. A few times I accidentally do it, but I don't do it again. So so and a couple of weeks ago, I guess, for the first time, I got inspired by Tsunami. They said at the end, be all what you can be, which I'm doing right now. And I've been doing for days and days and days. And it was from Equality Speech, that video. It's on YouTube, it's online. Uh, and I got watched the video, I watched it, and at the end it hit me, be all we can be. And it spoke to me. I can be all what I can be, and I'm doing it. I come back to it. I come back to it sometimes to just look at the video. And that was the first time I ever got inspired by Tanami. So I can break out my cycle and break out the laziness I was having. To break out the cycles I had. I'm no longer have laziness. I just have cycles of just a loop is just repeating over and over and over and over and over again, which I don't want. So so and and I've been looking at other Tanami videos, but that one inspired me, and I got inspired by other media out there as well. Like there was one, you gotta make the hard choices because the heroes, they go through trials and tests and tribulation to get where they need to go. They don't give up. They keep pushing forward. They keep battling because for a couple of years now, I was thinking I I think I got motivated, but I never got started. I never got started on doing it. That's how I was for a couple of months. I spent my whole summer just like that, and spend the whole spring like that as well. I think I had it, but I didn't have it. For years, and for years, I've been listening to. I think I said it in the other video, but I think I haven't. But in the years and other people, I've been listening to the wrong people on the internet. I've been listening to the wrong people for semen retention, for my mind. I've been listening to the wrong people for directions and all because these people are in their comfort zones. Most majority of them are in their comfort zones, or just don't care if they repeat the same cycle again and again and again and again throughout their whole lives because they know it's going to suck if they try to change, or they just want to dwell on their misery for so long. I don't want to be that way at all. It's not worth it. That shit ain't worth it. So I'm just being, I'm being like the new version of me, which is be inspired, go through the, make hard choices, being motivated, you, and what else? Go through trials and just grow up out of the situations I have. I'm not trying to sound like the biblical sense or anything. I'm not into the Bible or anything. I'm not a fan of the Bible. I don't like Christianity. But but you gotta grow. I hear people saying it, so that's what I want to do. I just want to grow out of situations and the outcomes that I go through. And and I heard this quote. I've been hanging in the present. I'm not focusing on the future. I'm not focusing what happened and I stopped living in the past, like the terrible past that I had. I'm staying in the now and what I can do on this day that means something. Because I learned this from Kung Fu Panda. Tomorrow is a mystery. Yesterday's history. They call this present day is a gift, and that's why they call it present. That's how it went. I don't know why Dad didn't like let me watch the movie as a young kid because I wanted to see Kung Fu Panda as a kid. But that important quote changed me because I have been focusing on what's going on now, and not in the future. Because we don't know what will happen in the future. It's a mystery. We don't have a slightest idea. I don't know why he didn't let me watch it as a 9-year-old kid. I always wanted to watch it, but he didn't let me watch it as a kid. I think he just found it dumb or something. Because I needed that. I think I long needed that. I know I saw Karate Kid as a kid and all, and the old Karate Kid movies. Like, I got inspired by There Is No Tomorrow, like by Rocky, because there is no tomorrow. I remember my mom used to say, "There's always a tomorrow." That's a lie. There is no tomorrow. You just gotta do it now, and just whatever comes up, just do it now. It's best to start now, and just it's best to start now, and without regretting of what you could have been, because that's it hits hard, and I've been wanting to become the good version of me because I was lazy. I was constantly lazy. I didn't. I say I kept procrastinating over and over and over again. Every single day, I kept procrastinating. I didn't know how to stop. My mind been spiraling out of control. I kept like busting a nut every single day, and had no control over the my sexual side anymore. And because I never been inspired by my dad while growing up. Just to let you know, because he had weak motive. He was a weak motivator. You lose some, you gain some, you lose some. That's not an inspired quote to me. That's a weak quote. And it's not compared to Rocky, Kung Fu Panda. It's not compared to like Live a Little. You can't compare those type of quotes. But most people like are in their comfort zones. They don't want to grow. They want to change. I want to change. I do. But that's all I have to talk about today about my current situation that I am going through right now. It was just best to it was best to do this video now because this has to be talked about again. I talked about it months ago and I'm talking about it again. Subscribe to my channel. I'm getting my goal is get to the 50 subscribers. Eventually then soon I'll get to 500. And I am gaining subscribers. I got 40 subscribers now. Like more is coming. I'm going to talk about my hobbies. It's more of my hobbies. Like there's the dune hobby I have. I like to like just meditating outside and all of that from the dune. And I got the hobby of and more of and I'm going to talk about my stories with my stories are coming as well about my past because I talked to them before about my past, but no one was watching my stuff back in 4 years ago. I'm remaking those videos again. They're coming, and I'm going to talk about my talk about the goths. I'm going to talk about the historical hobby I have, and what else hobby I have, and then more of more of the DC hobby I have because I like DC. I'm I like I think I like more. I like the dark and serious and gritty. That's how I put it to you. But that's it. I'll see you in the next one.